Mr. Clerk, if you please call the roll.
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor. Mayor Van Johnson.
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem and District 5 Alderwoman Dr. Estella Edwards Shabazz.
Present.
Chairman and District 4 Alderman Nick Palumbo.
Present.
Vice Chair and District 3 Alderwoman Linda Wilder Bryant.
Ready, let's go.
Post 1 Alderwoman Carolyn H. Bell. Post 2 Alderwoman Alicia Miller Blakely. District 1 Alderwoman Vernetta B. Lanier. District 2 Alderman Dietrich Leggett.
Here.
And District 6 Alderman Curtis Purty has a work-related training today. Mr. Mayor, you have a quorum.
Thank you. Let the record reflect that the other alderwomen are in the building, just not present at council at the time of the attendance. All rise. I call this meeting of the Savannah City Council to order. Today is November the 13th, 2025. The time is about 2:15 p.m. We apologize, we ran a little bit late, so it took us a little bit of time to get reset, but we thank you for joining us across our various social media platforms and for joining us here in Chambers. Today's invocation will be rendered, invocator will be introduced by 3rd District Alderwoman Linda Wilder Bryant.
Good afternoon, council and members of Team Savannah. It is my great pleasure to introduce to you Sheriff Richard S. Coleman, a proud Savannah native and the grandson of East Savannah's own icon, my mentor, Ms. Eva Moultrie. Under his service and leadership, he was raised by two beloved local educators, his father, Coach Roosevelt Coleman, and his mother, Principal Vernell Coleman. He learned the early values of discipline, compassion, and a deep commitment to community. A graduate of Saul C. Johnson High School, he continued his education by earning a bachelor's degree in criminal justice administration and a master's in public administration. For nearly 30 years, Sheriff Coleman has dedicated his life to public safety and community uplift. His journey through law enforcement has included serving as a Georgia certified peace officer, holding leadership roles as Chief of Internal Affairs, Assistant Chief of Police, and Police Operations Commander. Through each role, he developed a reputation for fairness, accountability, a relationship building, and leading both strength and heart. In November 24th, Sheriff Coleman made history when he was elected as the first African-American sheriff of Chatham County, winning the confidence of the community by more than 10,000 votes. He was sworn in on December 28th, 2024, beginning his service on 1st July 2025. He now serves not only as a law enforcement leader, but as a bridge builder, working to restore trust, expand services, and create safer pathways for every family in Chatham County. Sheriff Coleman is a devoted father, a God-fearing leader who believes that safety is strengthened through unity, dignity, and a collective responsibility. He is for all of Savannah. I present to you Sheriff, my friend, Ricky Coleman.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Savannah. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Council. Thank you, city members. In the book of Matthew, Jesus is speaking to a group and his disciples. And he talks about righteous intentions. And he says that in all that we do in life, let our intentions be pure. When we serve, we need to serve all of us, not just one of us. When we make decisions, we need to make these decisions that better all of us, just not some of us. Whatever we do in life, let our intentions be pure. For it's the pureness of heart that sees God. And then in that same conversation, he talked about prayer. And he says, in order to reach God, you ought to pray with a pure heart. And he gave us the roadmap to that prayer. And he says that when you pray, you shall pray as this. And so as I repeat this prayer, will you bow your heads with me? Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. And give us this day our daily bread. And forgive our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen. God bless you all. Together we can. Thank you.
Thank you. Let us honor our country. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Before you take your seats, Team Savannah is mourning the loss of one of our own. Miss Stacy Truesdale passed away this past weekend. She was hired in 2023 as a senior grants analyst in the Human Services Department. She leaves behind a 5-month-old baby. Wow. But she was someone that was loved by the folks in the Human Services Department. As a matter of fact, last year at this time, she was the 4th quarter employee of the quarter. And she was a member of the City Manager's Emerging Leaders Academy. We work with folks and they become family. And so I would ask that for her and for her family, her funeral is on Saturday in Charleston, South Carolina, and we've been in contact with her family. We ask for a moment of silence in honor of our beloved. Thank you, and may her memory be a blessing. You may be seated.
Amen.
Sheriff, thank you so much. So you're out here fighting crime, you're out running down bad guys, and now you're preaching and praying. So, I mean, just a sheriff for all seasons. We appreciate not only you being here, but certainly appreciated your phenomenal partnership with us and all that you're doing. And I know I'll see you somewhere probably this evening. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Ricky.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Tawana. What's up, Murphy?
Good afternoon, Mr. Mayor.
Good afternoon.
Are you ready, sir?
We are ready.
All right.
So for the adoption of the regular agenda, and I'll mention this a little closer to item 11, which is authorized city manager execute a contract for disaster recovery base and support services. We're going to pull that one at staff's request. But otherwise, we can proceed.
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to make a motion for the regular meeting agenda for November 13th, 2025.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
I'd also like to make a motion for the approval of the minutes for the work session and city manager's briefing held on October 23rd, 2025 at 11 o'clock p.m. and for the approval of the minutes for the regular meeting held on October 23rd, 2025 at 2 o'clock p.m.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded that we approve the minutes of the work for the work session and city manager's briefing held on October the 23rd, 2025, and approval of the minutes for the regular meeting held on October the 23rd, 2025. You've heard the motion. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. So I have a proclamation to declare November 2025. It's Homeless Outreach Prevention Education Month. Someone here to receive that? Okay. Howdy. Hello. The proclamation reads as follows. It's kind of extensive, so I'm going to read it a little bit, okay? All right. Whereas this month's recognition, formerly known as National Runaway Prevention Month, began in 2001 following the landmark White House Conference on Exploited and Runaway Children to illuminate the challenges faced by runaway and homeless youth that often remain invisible. This year, the campaign has been rebranded to Youth Homelessness Outreach and Prevention Month. As the challenges of facing youth have changed, the campaign was rebranded to reflect the broader issues associated with youth homelessness more accurately. And whereas the prevalence of runaway and homelessness among youth is staggering, with studies suggesting that each year, nationally, over 4.2 million young people ages 13 to 25 endure some form of homelessness, including as many as 1,000 children in Chatham County, where 1 in 4 families live in poverty. And whereas runaway youth are often expelled from their home, have experienced adverse childhood experiences and other forms of trauma, and may be involved in a foster care system, are underserved and marginalized, or too young to secure their basic needs, and may be ineligible for adequate medical and mental or behavioral health supports, and are at increased danger for falling into high-risk situations, including human trafficking. And whereas effective programs supporting youth and their families to provide safe and stable homes succeed because of partnerships created among families, youth-based advocacy organizations, community-based human services, law enforcement, schools, faith-based organizations, and businesses serving, as well as local organizations such as Park Place Outreach Incorporated, serving runaway, homeless, and at-risk youth in the Savannah, Georgia community. And whereas Park Place Outreach provides comprehensive and meaningful care to address the multidimensional needs of young people experiencing homelessness, including runaway youth, victims of sexual exploitation and trafficking, youth in crisis, and system-involved youth as an alternative to foster placement or detention consisting of temporary shelter, at-risk behavior prevention, family preservation, and outreach to provide comprehensive care and vital support services to help youth create sustainable opportunities for personal growth. Now, therefore, I, Van R. Johnson II, Mayor of the City of Savannah, do hereby proclaim November 2025 as Youth Hope Month in Savannah, Georgia, and urge all citizens to support the efforts to make a difference by raising awareness and promoting resources that offer hope and support, advocate on behalf of, and provide a safe, positive, and empowering space for young people to thrive. In witness whereof I have set my hand and caused the seal of the City of Savannah to be affixed on the first day of November 2025. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Johnson and members of the council. We really appreciate being here to be, Adriana Tatum Howard. I'm the Executive Director of Park Place Outreach. I'm here with a few of my board members as well as our Outreach Director here to thank you all for this recognition. For over 40 years, Park Place has provided services for this community to at-risk youth, including runaway and homeless. We have served over 6,500 families and youth within this community, ages 11 through 21. Our mission is to increase their functional level with services to help them during their moments of crisis, providing resiliency and the opportunity to provide transformative change, upward mobility, and hope. We are a safe place in this community. We are grateful for this recognition to help shed a light on the youth in this community who are experiencing homelessness. Annually, nearly 1,000 youth are recognized by the school system as being homeless. But that number is not a true number. It is not reality. If you think about each teenager out there, who really wants to self-report that they're homeless? They're not. That number is much larger than we know. We are grateful to be in this community to provide a safe place, a walk-up facility for any youth in need. It gives them safety, a loving environment, and a space where they could come to when they're in need, when they're in crisis. We appreciate City Council, Mayor, as well as the community for being advocates to support us with our mission to help any youth in crisis. Thank you.
Thank you. Why don't we have everybody introduce yourselves.
I'm Connie Reynolds. I am with the Savannah Chamber of Commerce, but I'm currently the president of the board for Park Place Outreach. And this is a very personal mission that is very close to home for me, and I'm super grateful that we have this organization here in our community.
Good afternoon. I'm Ben Karp with Superior Court of Chatham County, but I'm here as board member of Park Place Outreach, and I just want to thank everybody for the recognition and give some kudos to Adriana, who does a tremendous job leading the organization. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Looney Bill. I'm the Outreach Services and Data Compliance Manager at Park Place Outreach.
I'm Hunter Hall, longtime board member at Park Place.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate what you do at a safe place. Am I there tonight? Yes, I'm still on? Yes, y'all gonna have food? All right. All right, well, very good. Well, we appreciate what you all do, and again, let's give another big round of applause. We thank you. We now have a presentation. This is really big, so it's been embargoed, so I guess we can unembargo it. A presentation by the Employee Engagement Team for recognition of the 2025 Third Quarter Employee of the Quarter. Team? Presenting?
Hello, everyone. How are y'all doing? My name is Christina Chandler. I'm the chair of the Employee Engagement Team, and of course, we are here to celebrate Employee of the Quarter again. So here at the City of Savannah, we know that happy employees drive powerful results. When you feel valued, supported, and seen, everyone wins, from our departments to our community. That's why recognizing the outstanding public service that our employees offer isn't just a nice gesture, but it's now become a part of our culture. So each quarter, one rock star from every service center will be honored as the Employee of the Quarter, and if you're chosen, you'll also have a chance to win Employee of the Year. So I would be remiss if I did not shout out my team, the Employee Engagement Team, and those that aren't here. So shout out to them. It's not easy work, and I'm very grateful for your all's dedication. Okay, so I've covered the why, I've covered the how, and now I'm going to introduce who is our third quarter 2025 Employee of the Quarter. So starting with Community Services, drum roll please, we have Glenda Francis. Yeah. Glenda is a program coordinator in our Community Advancement Division for Human Services. Yeah. Jeez. Good job. All righty, and next up in Government Operations, another drum roll. This is our very own Christina Odom. Christina is actually the Employee Engagement Team's subcommittee chair, and she also is the Special Projects Coordinator for Park and Tree. Congratulations. And next up in Information and Public Affairs, we have Miss Stephanie Solander. She's over there. Stephanie is our communications specialist in the Office of Marketing and Communications. Thank you, thank you. And cheese. All righty, and next up in Management Services, we have Miss Danita Gibson. Yes. so Miss Danita is the Production Operations Coordinator in the Civic Center. Shout out to you. Holding it down for our weddings and conferences and events. Thank you. Alrighty, and next up in Planning and Economic Development, we have Joshua Corning. Hey, go Josh. Josh is our Clean Energy Program Manager for the Office of Environmental Services and Sustainability. Go green. Alrighty, and next up is the Savannah Fire Department. And it is Captain Trevor Jaha, which... Captain Trevor actually can't be here to accept the award, so we have our fellow firemen who are going to accept it on his behalf. Yes, hello, hey y'all. Thank you. Still get your pick.
Thank you. Come on.
Thank y'all.
Come on.
Yep.
Kind of more of a wall than I mean, and all y'all tall.
And Captain Trevor is a fire captain with Savannah Fire. He's been here for 11 years. Thank you all. All righty. And for the Savannah Police Department, we have Officer Gabriel Lotson. Officer Lotson is a police officer in our patrol division. Shout out. Awesome. And last but most certainly not least, in water resources, we have Amari McDonald. Amari is an industrial pre-treatment technician in water reclamation, and she's also a part of the city manager's learner leadership academy for this cohort. Congratulations. And that's our 2025 third quarter employee of the quarters. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, y'all saw that? The fire department brought the whole fire department and the whole crew. Let's give them all a big round of applause. So. We appreciate taking the time to recognize our team. The folks that actually get the work done, and we are so appreciative for all of them. We will now present years of service, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, Madam City Manager.
All right. Now we're switching to celebrate a different kind of achievement, and that's years of service with the City of Savannah. But as you know, that's a commitment not only to the organization, but also the citizens of our city. This recognition is pretty special, because we are talking about individuals that have been with the City of Savannah for 30 or more years. 30 or more years. And as a member of the 30 or more club, I am honored to recognize our fellow inductees, some of which have been here longer than me. First up, we have Assistant Chief Robert Gavin with the Police Department.
Yeah.
30 years. Congratulations. Oh, you have to see the award.
I don't want to break it, so. Come over here, son. Let's make sure you.
Right. Next, I'd like to recognize Corporal Rebecca Henry with the Savannah Police Department with 30 years in the Traffic Division. Rebecca Henry. All right, that's right. She's busy working. Next up, we have Captain Marvin Thomas with Savannah Fire Rescue with 30 years.
Here they go. There you go.
Congratulations. You can come on for the photo.
Come on over here. Yeah, y'all just come on, just fill on in.
We're here. We don't do anything by ourselves.
I know, I see. Which one? We're looking right here.
All right, yep, that's what I was gonna say. No reason to leave, no reason to leave. Because next we're recognizing Captain Irving Nichols with Savannah Fire Rescue, 30 years. All right, next, I'd like to recognize another 30-year inductee, Jim Laplander with Water Resources. Next up in government operations with 30 years is Mr. Nathaniel Castle. Nathaniel works in the street cleaning division. Next up, with 30 years in water resources, Mr. Anthony Clark. All right, in Savannah Police Department with 30 years, Corporal Eugene Johnson, Jr. All right, Captain Michael Martin with Savannah Fire Rescue with 30 years. No, he's not able to join us. We'll certainly send our congratulations to him, and we got a few more. Let's see, with Savannah Police Department, Sergeant Odari Gibbs.
OG.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay. All right. Donald, I'm gonna picture, Tomazine. Donald Tomazine with Water Resources has 30 years. Okay. All right. You wanted us to move quicker. See how it's happening? All right. We've got Denise Johnson in Community Services, Recreation Services Division with 35 years.
Now hold up. You said 35. Where is she?
I know, because it looked like a child.
She ain't 35 years.
No way. I know. Looking wonderful, wonderful. Next Next up with the fire department, advanced firefighter Donald Mack with 35 years.
Here come the team.
All right. Here comes everybody.
You know it. That's all I need to.
All right. At 35 years of service, I'd like to recognize Thomas McDonald with Planning and Economic Development, working in development services.
Good to see you, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
And now we have two more individuals to recognize, but they have moved out of the 30s into the 40s. So with 40 years of service, I'd like to recognize Sean Emerson with Planning and Economic Development and Parking Management. All right, last and certainly not least, really first, 45 years of service. Yep. Alfred DeVoe in government operations, fleet maintenance.
He's the oldest.
Way to go.
Yeah, what older than him? How many of y'all are there? Oh. Come on over here. Come on here. Yeah, come on in. All right.
No, thank you, thank you. Excuse me.
My high school classmate, y'all. Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3. Wow, congratulations.
You got 5 more years? You got 5 more years?
That's it.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, he started very young. He used to work at the tire shop in Short Canyon.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them all a big round of applause. And I hope that you don't mind us taking a moment to praise our own pond. When you have individuals that have spent 45 years, 40 years, 35 years, 30 years with one organization, that is a true commitment to service that you just don't see happening anymore. So thank you all so much. And hopefully we'll keep you for 5 more years. You can pay off another car. Thank you. We're also glad to have with us our school board president, Roger Moss. Thank you for being with us, sir. And we will now have a brief presentation by the Metropolitan Planning Commission on Plan 2045, an update to our comprehensive plan introduction. Ms. Wilson.
Good afternoon, everybody. The space looks great, so it's my first time in here with the new digs. I want to take this moment, if I may, to let you know that the MPC has been in existence for over 70 years. So this is our 70th year anniversary, since 1955 to 2025. So over 70 years of providing service to the citizens of Savannah and Chatham County in the region. We will have a little celebration to that effect in December, but did want to make sure that we recognize the partnership that we've had with the city and the county during that time. And we're also one of the oldest MPCs, or Metropolitan Planning Commissions, in the United States. I am here to talk to you about the Comprehensive Plan 2045. Now, this document has not been created, so I want to be very clear about that. It is something that we're working on updating, and it is a document that is really important with regards to you and other communities continuing to get money from the state. Our purpose, as I said, for MPC, we were created in 1955 at the request of Savannah and the Chatham County to develop a master plan, which is the comp plan, which guides orderly growth. The commission has 12 resident members, 6 which are appointed by Chatham County, with the county manager being ex officio, and 6 which are appointed by the city of Savannah, with the city manager being an ex officio member. The comprehensive plan is a 20-year roadmap, and we update it every 5 years to make sure that we are consistent with regards to changes in trends, things of that nature. It is also important to meet the statutory requirements to remain in a qualified local government. And that means that you will continue to be eligible to get CDBG loan funds, redevelopment programs, and any other partnerships that have investments from either the state or the feds that would meet the qualified program. The elements in this document, all which would be updated, include community goals, economic development, and for economic development, we look at everything from the where we look at the labor force, the economic base. We've had a lot of discussion about this, especially as it relates to housing. Natural resources, transportation, community profile. That one's important because we look at the demographics, economic characteristics, housing, everything. Land use, housing, and quality of life. In addition, we look at the community work program, broadband services, which is a newer element, and in the case of Savannah, you have a capital improvements element, which is what is needed to allow you to have impact fees. And we will be looking at that element, making sure that it's still consistent and doing whatever updates are needed for that. The plan implementation, we have a section within the comprehensive plan which is used or should be used to guide how you are making decisions with regards to growth and capital improvements. There are goals which basically create an overarching broad set of statements which describe a direction in which the community is going to grow. And I'll say that we have been aggressive with regards to getting input from the community. We have already started this process, and we've already talked to hundreds of people in the community. We've partnered with your team to start talking to some of the elderly in the service centers. We've been sending a team out to go and talk to them and make sure they are participating in part of this process. The other thing that is within this document are strategies, which include statements with actions that should be taken. We identify how much and who and what action should occur. So in the back of that document, there is a section that talks about who should be doing what, who are the partners, and approximately what is the cost of dealing with those implementation elements within the document. The service delivery strategy, and this is really important, it is one of the things that the folks at the Department of Community Affairs looks at. It is a formal agreement between the county and the cities, and it defines how local services will be delivered and funded. It helps prevent overlap, reduce cost, and ensure that residents receive consistent services. That is something that we spend a good bit of time talking with our partners in the county as well as some of the other jurisdictions, because when we do that update, it encompasses all of them. We look at everything from fire, police. Anytime that you annex, we make sure that those services are allocated to those new annexed areas. And one of the things that we'll be spending a lot of time is looking at all of the annexations that have taken place and making sure that the services that are needed are covered within those annexation areas. If not, we'll make a note of it. And that'll give you a guide to know where you should be focusing some of your energy and resources on. The timeline, we basically, at NPC, will have an internal draft that we will be finalizing, and we will send that over to Team Savannah to do a review. That'll be sent over by the 23rd. And we need to have comments sent back to us by March the 20th. So that'll give the team plenty of time to do a review, send us comments. In addition, we will also have a final draft or a close to final draft where we will send it out for another review by the public. And as we're doing these surveys, we will attach all of the survey and the comments in the back as an appendix in the comprehensive plan. So you'll get to see what the questions are that are being asked, what the feedback has been, and that'll also help you as you're dealing with the guide. We will have a steering committee review, and we've got that steering committee consists of people of the Planning Commission. It has county representatives as well as city representatives, and they'll sit down and do a very detailed review of the draft along with the public comments. We will have a final draft by June the 30th, and by July 1, we'll submit the comp plan to the Coastal Regional Commission for review. As part of this process, they have to look at the document to make sure that it is consistent with the other plans. We will incorporate whatever comments and feedback that we get back from them into our document. That will be done by August the 31st, and we will be setting a time to have final approval and adoption of the comp plan on by September 26th. And we have to have this document finished before the end of October, and that's when it goes to the DCA for submission. So we've started the process. We have, as I said, had a number of events. We've had pop-ups. We've had meetings with community members, as I said, in the senior centers. We've had meetings at Forsyth Park. We're going to where the people are. We also have QR codes. So if you look at the bags that I handed to you, as part of the bag, you've got an attachment, because I wanted to make this easy. If you're going out to talk to your constituents, there is a QR code that's attached to a ring that you can just let your constituent scan it, and it takes you right to the survey. So I want to make sure that you're giving your constituents an opportunity to participate in this as well, and wanted to make sure that we made it as easy as possible. We've got great swag that we hand out to anybody that participates in this effort, and those have been very well received as well. We've got several upcoming events that we will continue to have. One is this, which is the meeting that we've got with you, and this also counts as one of the public kind of meetings that we have to start this process. But as you can see, we've got a meeting on the 14th at the Bull Street Library. We have a meeting on the 17th at Carver Village. On the 18th, we'll go to another senior facility to work with the senior citizens with regards to filling out the survey. And again, please make sure that you take the survey, that you get your constituents to take the survey. We get a lot of great data from that. That is what we use to see how we are doing to gauge against other plans that you've got going on as we are moving forward with dealing with this document. So I am here to answer any questions. Again, if you've got specifics, excuse me. If you've got specifics, then I'll be glad to respond. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Mayor, and thank you so much, Ms. Wilson, for your presentation. I have a question. I've been looking over the document, the plan, and I did not see a land use map in there. Does it have one?
As I said, if you look at the previous plan, which is 2040, that document is online on our website. That has a land use plan. And we will be updating the land use plan as we're dealing with the updates that will reflect what's going on. And it will also, as I said, capture some of the annexations. But we'll also look at some of the zonings and some of the flume amendments. As you will recall, you've had a couple items that have come before you where the applicant has had to update the flume, which is the future land use map first, and then get the rezoning. So we'll go through and make sure that we've got
Say that part again, please.
When you've had several cases that have come before you as a deciding body where the applicant has had to make a request to update the future land use plan map. As part of this document, this is used to help guide growth. So if there is something that is not in the plan as part of the future land use, then we do an analysis to see if what that request makes sense, if it works with the infrastructure that you've got in place. We look at a lot of stuff. If it does, then they get a recommendation, and then the next step is that they will come in. A lot of times it's on the same agenda, and they'll ask for the property to be rezoned.
Okay, so it's not in the 45 plan yet. It's
The
in
2045 plan is what we're working on right now. We are updating or creating a 2045 plan. Right now, what exists is the 2040 plan.
Let me ask you this. The 2033 plan, the 2040 plan, and all that, has the land use map changed a lot, or is it pretty much the same?
Well, I would say that at least the 2033 plan, that does not have a future land use plan map in it. That is more focused toward your downtown, more of your urban core. Whereas with the comprehensive plan, we're looking at the city and the county, the whole area, west side, south side, east side, everything. So that is probably one of the biggest differences with regards to those documents. The 2030 plan or 2033 plan also incorporates a lot of the work that we've done in MPC on the MPO side with studies that we've done with transportation and other special studies that we did as part of the MPO. So a lot of our work is referenced in that document that is currently exists. It's just that this is something different.
Okay, for the general public, people that's looking, that's interested in what this plan is going to entail, what website can they go to?
Again, and let me see if I can go back.
2 slides, there we go.
Okay, it's on here, but...
Can you see?
We can see it, but you might need to say it so that...
Okay, I will say it as well.
See it,
okay, I will definitely say it as well.
Right.
In order to deal with, to see the 2040 plan, if you go to www.thempc.org, if you go under 2040, the plan will show up. You can also type in your Google search, www.2040 Savannah, Chatham County, and it will pop up as well. Within that document, it has all of the information with regards to land use planning, the policies that we have in place that you all have adopted. Those are already in place right now, and anybody can see that is interested in seeing it.
Thank you.
To your point, Alderwoman, Taffany, Joe, if you would also amplify that on our platforms and on our TV station as well. I'm sorry.
I just want to say to the public that's listening, that's looking, you all need to pay close attention to what's taking place in these plans so that you'll know what's getting ready to happen or what's actually happening in the city right now. You can't say you don't know because MPC is here with the information, so it behooves you to actually go and research and see what's happening in the city. Thank you.
More importantly, you get to be a part of the planning.
That's right.
And that is the importance of the survey.
Yes.
If you are taking the survey, you are part of informing the planning. So this is an opportunity, and you know we've been a council of public engagement. Let's make sure we amplify this in a way that makes sure that folks know and include that in my presses as well. Thank you, Alderman Blakely.
Thank you.
We'll start with Alderwoman Lanier, then Alderwoman Shabazz.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you for your presentation, and thank you for bringing it at this time. We had a conversation earlier in the pre-meeting about more awareness to the council about these meetings up front so we could engage with the constituency and help get people involved and engaged. So thank you for that. Like Alderwoman Blakely, yesterday I requested an area, well, a map, the land use map that correlates to this 2045. And did I get it? It's in the email? In the text, thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna need to take a look at that. And we mentioned the 2033 plan. We could reference the 2040 plan to see what we're going to be upgrading. Now, I haven't heard any more about the 2033 plan since we were here and established that with CETA and the county. And I know the MPC was not included in that, but you were included at a lower level that I had some concerns about. So I know these plans need to be in sync, and so they're probably referencing one to the other. So have you all heard anything more about the 2033 plan, or is that work being considered in this 2045?
No, actually, I mean, honestly, the 2033 plan is at least what was out there that I saw was more aspirational. It basically, as I said, included a lot of the documents that we had produced at MPC, and it had a more specific focus for areas. And as far as we didn't have anything necessarily to do with that plan, it didn't go through an MPC review process to get adopted or anything of that nature. What we're doing, the 2040 plan, the 2045 plan, it is what is legislatively required that has to be put in place in order for you all to continue to get money. So they're two different beasts. I kind of look at the 2033 plan as, I mean, once it gets started with regards to the other component of it, I see that being more as something that goes into more detail, talking about how things can be implemented. If you think about it, that's a lot shorter term plan than what we're doing, which is 2045, and even our previous plan, which is 2040. That gives the group that's working on that an opportunity to get everybody's plan from, Garden City to, Thunderbolt, and look and see how their components fit together, and maybe how they can partner to get some things done to be implemented. MPC does not implement. I would hope that once that ramps back up, that we will have a seat at the table. I know that I've expressed that desire, and I think that that's important so that we are in sync, since we are the primary planning entity. But right now, to my knowledge, that's where things stand. Our goal is to make sure that that we be as transparent and that we've got all the information that's needed that the public can utilize. And you'll see in that document, even if you look at the 2040 plan, in the back of it, there's a work program, and it goes into detail. It has approximate cost. It tells you who the partners are with regards to getting some of the work done. There's some things where The MPO, for example, which is the Metropolitan Planning Organization, we partner with all of those jurisdictions as well as other neighboring counties. So when we have the conversation about what's going on in the transportation side, we'll talk a little bit more about not only Chatham County and Savannah, but we'll also talk a little bit about regionally and how the development activity that's taking place impacts us locally regarding road networks and future ideas for planning for greenways, trails, and things of that nature. And we'll also talk about it when we look at natural resources, because water doesn't stop at a line. It continues to go.
One last question. So if there's some issues or concern about what's in place now with the 2040, the map, the master plan, at what point do we engage to make those changes? I contend that those former plans were threatening or would cause some weaknesses in certain neighborhoods, especially on the west side. So I know you have to start at the top. I imagine it in this type of planning. So at what point does that happen with MPC or with the city planning department?
No, that is something that would take place with the city planning department. I always remind people, MPC, we're the umbrella. We're the general planners. We look at everything. That's why we plan for the city, the county, all of it. But when you start talking about an area plan or a neighborhood plan, that is something that is done by the city. They initiate it, and then they will ask us if they need assistance to help them with that, and that's where we partner with them to go into more detail to do some of the things that I think you're referencing. But the future land use plan right now, it's still kind of more broad. It's not going into each neighborhood, which is what I think you want to see. And it's like some of the plans that were done in the past, like the Woodville neighborhood plan. That plan went into a lot of detail working with the neighborhood. MPC provided assistance, and that plan was done, I guess, in 2012, but it was a detailed plan that was put in place that the community worked on and is very familiar with. It's very different.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Mrs. Wilson, thank you so much for the presentation. Thank you for your excellence when it comes to your expertise with MPC and with the board that I'm so dearly so close to, is our core MPO board, the efficiency of your leadership. Thank you so much, ma'am, for all of this. I just want to, I am a part of this digital wave of what we do in reference to our World Wide Web and our internet and everything else. But I'm just so glad to see that first icon up there, which is the telephone number.
Yeah.
And the telephone number, is that a number that our public can call to get some more information?
Absolutely. That number, we're on, we're using social media as a platform as much as we can, but we have printed, trust me, a lot of paper ballots to make sure that we are able to address the needs and concerns of some of the elderly that don't have access to internet. I'm in the process of doing a television kind of spot on the county's website to talk about what the comp plan is, things of that nature, and we'll be reaching out to your PIO officer to do the same thing on the city's website so that we can talk about what the comp plan is, why it is important that everybody participates, and it'll also help them with understanding the importance of their feedback and comments.
Thank you so much for making that particular platform still available. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. One more question from Alderwoman Miller.
Did I hear you correctly say that MPC did not create the 2033 plan? And if they did not, who did?
I believe that was the Savannah Development Renewal, I think, led that.
I was going to say that was the Savannah Development Renewal Authority, I think, and they basically, again, they took several of the documents that we had created as part of the MPO. I mean, when you start talking about looking at the removal of the overpass that people talk about, MPC did that study It's referenced in that 2033 plan, but we basically did that study through the MPO. We paid to have a consultant come and work. If you look at that document, there are a number of plans that are referenced that started or came from MPC, but we did not, it's not a document that has gone through the MPC approval process. And I remind people, the nice thing about the commission is that these are appointees by you all. So they kind of represent feedback and comments that I would hope that you trust in their wisdom to give feedback on, but that's not a plan that has gone through an approval process with that board at all. It is a plan that was created. I've seen the plan that was in place at the time, but that's it. It's not something that's been formally approved. Unlike the 2040 plan, that plan has been approved by the MPC Commission. It's been approved by you all as Board of Alder people, by the county as well.
Is the SDRA still in existence?
They are.
They are?
Much differently, though. So the 2033 plan was a community plan. It was very aspirational, as Ms. Wilson said. It was kind of an invitation to plan, whereas the 2045 plan is a functional, comprehensive plan. So it's some difference. Anybody can come and say, well, this is what we want our community. And folks said here for our tricentennial in 2033, what would you like our community to look like? And so that was not anything we necessarily endorsed, but it was something the SDRA took on. It never came before us or anybody else.
Okay, that's it's real interesting because if you look at that plan, and I've looked at it very, very closely, it does not reflect a whole lot of all of the community. So I'm just concerned about the 2040 plan and the 2045 plan. That's why I'm asking these questions. And I want the community to take a closer look at it as well. All right, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ms. Wilson. We appreciate it. We look forward. And again, as a commercial, we want you to plan to take the 2045 survey. You can call MPC at 912-651-1480. On Instagram for IG, you can go to @plan.2045. You could always do an email at plan2045@thempc.org, and you can always go to www.compplan2045.org. Thank you so much, and we appreciate it.
Good job, Ms. Wilson.
Thank you. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get into our agenda. We have 2 alcohol licenses. Item number 8 is a approval of a Class C liquor, beer, and wine by the drink alcohol license for Sunday sales to William Hall for Circa 1875 restaurant at 48 Whitaker Street, between West Broughton Street and West Congress Streets in Automatic District 2. This is a new owner and a new request. And item number 9 is approval of a Class C liquor, beer, or wine by the drink alcohol license for Sunday sales to Wen Jing Wang for Hana Sushi and Seafood restaurant located in 11108 Abercorn Street between Deerfield Road and Wilshire Boulevard in Automatic District 6. This is a planned continuation as a restaurant, new owner, new request. Does anyone have anything against any of these items? We're declaring this public hearing now open. Does anyone have anything against any one of these items? Going once, going twice. Speak now, forever hold your peace.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, sir.
ask that we close the hearing.
Second motion.
Been properly moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Item number 8, Alderman Leggett.
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor. I move that we approve the Class C liquor, beer, wine by the drink alcohol license with Sunday sales to William Hall for the Circa 1875 restaurant at 48 Whitaker Street, sir.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Item number 8, Alderwoman Blakely. I'm sorry, item 9, Alderwoman Blakely.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all go forth. Be great. Let's go to our purchasing items. Again, pulling off number 11 as staff's request. So we have items number 2 and then 12 through 21. Are there any pullouts?
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
if there are no pullouts, I would like to make a motion for the approval under our purchasing items for items number 10 and 12 through 21.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded that we approve item number 10, authorizing city manager to execute a contract modification number 2 for Azure Software Services from Insight Public Sector in the amount of $41,916. Item number 12, notification of an emergency purchase of a generator from Current Edge Solutions in the amount of $77,277. Item number 13, authorize city manager to execute a contract for one service body truck with crane from Wade Ford in the amount of $203,525. Item number 14, authorize city manager to execute a contract for one box truck and one stake body truck from Allen J. Fleet Sales, care of National Auto Fleet Group in the amount of $169,504. Item number 15, authorize city manager to execute a contract for a utility tractor from Shade Tractor and Equipment, care of Kubota, in the amount of $55,154. Item number 16, authorize city manager to execute a contract for a maintenance agreement for radio software and network support services with Motorola Solutions in the amount of $130,237. Item number 17, authorize city manager to execute contract modification number 1 for replacement vehicles for the Savannah Police Department with Santee Automotive LLC in the amount of $59,002. Item number 18, authorize city manager to execute a contract for the purchase of a government contract, for contract compliance and supply diversity management software from Ask Reply DBA BTG Now in the amount of $54,257. Item number 19, authorize city manager to execute a contract for the purchase of 3 blowers with Erzin USA Corporation in the amount not to exceed $216,040. Item number 20, authorize city manager to execute a contract modification number 1 for the pump repair with Go Forth Williamson in the amount not to exceed $500,000. And 21, authorize city manager to execute contract modification number 1 for multi-station playground structures with Game Town, care of Dominica Recreation Products in the amount not to exceed $49,557. You've heard the motion. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye. Question.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Question.
Yes, ma'am.
It wouldn't have changed the vote, but I was just curious about number 21. So we're doing a change order. What brought that about?
21? Madam City Manager?
We are actually trying to do a modification in order to, This modification for the Signature Playground is to have Game Time to take on construction of sidewalks. We were originally looking for the prime contractor, I believe, the main contractor to take on that work, but the cost was going to be much higher. So the staff looked at other subcontractors within the project and were able to identify Game Time having the capacity to do the work at a lower cost to the city.
So it was something that we wanted more. We added that to the scope.
The sidewalks were already planned as a part of the project. It's just the cost was coming in too high with the other vendor. And this vendor's already a part of the project and said that they could take on the sidewalks. And so this would actually reduce the cost, the overall cost to Signature Playground project instead of paying more for the same work.
Thank you.
I got a question.
Yes.
To piggyback on her. And so when those type of negotiations and internal contracts come apart, even though he's wanting to do that, do we change the scope and mission of what's going on, Mr. Attorney? Is the contract binding to the prime and not to the person who's going to?
Normally, we look at each and every one of these individually. Normally, it binds the prime.
All right, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. All right, so moving on, item number 22 and 23. Item number 22 is approval of a water and sewer agreement with North Point Industrial XI LLC for JIT Warehouse in Automatic District 1. And 23 is approval of a water and sewer agreement with Edward Edge for 2464 West Gwinnett Street. also in District 1, and we'll move that to item number 24, approval of water and sewer agreement with Drayton Companies LLC for Parker's Kitchen, number 123, a development consisting of a 1,000-foot convenience store at 3900 Highgate Boulevard near Fort Argyle Road. We'll take those three. Their motion, Alderwoman Lanier?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I move that we approve those as written.
Been probably moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Item number 25, I'm quite excited about because we are going to Vernonburg, y'all. Chief Handy, we're bringing our class 1, world-class, 0.5% fire station out to the great metropolis of Vernonburg. That's right, and that's right. We're coming out there, and we're gonna plant our flag. And this is an intergovernmental agreement between the city of Savannah and the town of Vernonburg for us to bring our world-class fire service out there. Is there a motion?
Mr. Mayor.
Yes.
I move to authorize the city manager to execute an intergovernmental agreement between the city of Savannah and town of Vernonburg.
Second.
So it's properly moved and seconded. We are coming to Vernonburg. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Item number, yes. No, I think it was over 100.
66.
Yeah, I know, yeah. It might be 55 dwellings out there.
They have 166
66.
parcels.
Parts, okay. Well, doesn't make a difference. Don't worry about it. We're coming. We're heading out there, and we're going to have a parade, and we're going to come and.
Mr. Mayor, when you say we,
Yes. I'm coming.
I'm coming, you going, okay.
I'm coming. So, item number 26, the approval of a water and sewer agreement with HP 231143 Savannah Preston LLC for Point Grand Savannah on Chatham. This is for development consisting of 348 apartments with a clubhouse and fitness center at 500 Preston Drive off Chatham Parkway in the President Street Treatment Plant area in Automatic District 5. Yes,
Mr.
ma'am.
Mayor?
Yes.
I move to adopt the agenda item as written.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Item number 27, authorize city manager to sell a permanent easement to Savannah Harbor Partners LLC for installation of 4 foundation encroachments on the city right-of-way at 55 Resort Drive. I think this is Automatic District 1. Alderwoman
Yes, sir.
Lanier?
Mr. Mayor, yes, I move that we approve this item as listed here.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. We have some settlements for item number 28, 29, and 30.
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor. I move to authorize the city attorney's office to settle the claim of Marvin Roberts for $70,000. Item number 21, move to authorize the city attorney's office to settle the claim of David Ray Stokes for $35,000. And item number 30, move to authorize the city attorney's office to settle the claim of Julian NB for $40,000.
Second motion.
Second, item 28, to move to authorize the city attorney's office to settle the claim of Marvin Roberts for $70,000. Item number 29, authorize the city attorney's office to settle the claim of David Ray Stokes for $35,000. Item number 30, move to authorize the city attorney's office to settle the claim of Julian Nieves Borges for $40,000. You've heard the motion, and all in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes, and accommodations to our city attorney's office. Is there anything else? Well, we have nothing else on the agenda. Are there any announcements? We'll start this way. Start from Alderwoman Bell.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We would like to extend condolences to the family of
Bishop Darden, Bishop Norris Darden, and the full new generation.
Yeah, as the mayor said, in the loss of his wife, a beautiful lady. Bishop Darden is a very active person in the community, and we would like, on behalf of the council, we would like to extend our condolences. She will be funeralized next Wednesday.
Thank you for lifting that. Thank you, Alderwoman. Yes, ma'am.
I just want to say happy birthday to my daughter, Altina Blakely, who turned 42 years old. I couldn't believe I have a child that's 42, but the oldest one is 47. So happy birthday, Tina, and happy birthday to my daughter-in-love, my daughter-in-law. I just love her so much, Tamara Lloyd. Their birthday was on Veterans Day, 11/11.
Thank you, and happy birthday.
Also, wait a minute. And also to Thad Hodges, Alderwoman Bell's brother. How old did he turn? 70-something. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday on behalf of the council. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Just wishing quick remembrance and blessings to the family of Mr. Fred Bailey. Fred
Yes.
was the chairman of our pension board and a beloved member of our community, volunteered over 7 years. It'll be difficult to replace him. He can't be. But there was a wonderful service on memory, and very thankful for all the members of Team Savannah for coming to join us.
Thank you. On Monday, correct?
That's right.
Right. Thank you very much, and may his memory be a blessing. Happy birthday, Alderman Palumbo, whose birthday was on Veterans Day.
Oh, happy
Right, so-
birthday.
Anybody?
Mr. Mayor.
Yes.
Yeah, my birthday.
Yes, sir. Your birthday was Sunday. Happy birthday,
happy
Mayor Pro Tem.
birthday.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And I just want also to personally say, I send along with my family our condolences to Bishop Norris Darden and his family. We are colleagues in the ministry, and we work really close together with each other, along with the other bishops and ministers in our city. So it's a really, really great and deep loss in our community. And so I just want to just lift their names up and ask that the community continue to pray for the family. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Alderman Leggett.
Mr. Mayor?
Alderwoman
Yeah.
Wilder
I
Bryan.
want to celebrate Founders Day for our Divine Nine Sisters, Sigma Gamma Rho on Saturday.
Yes.
Also want to give a shout out for the East Savannah Community Association. It's their 90th anniversary, celebrating the first class of living legends at Savannah High. And also want to give continued condolences to the family of Noble Rufus Smalls, and want to give a shout out to HR. They're going through taking care of our benefits all this week. I don't know when the last day for that is, Mr. Mayor. Anybody know what the last?
Open enrollment, I don't
Open
know.
enrollment,
15.
Tomorrow?
15th.
All right, you have till tomorrow.
And I want to give a shout out to Mr. Felder with the stormwater there. If you missed an opportunity to get engaged and let us know what our plans are for stormwater, I believe Mayor Pro Tem, you got one?
We'll be in 5th District tonight at Beach High School at 6 p.m. We had a great time over at District 3 at the park, and now we're coming to Beach.
Yes.
6 o'clock, this is our final stormwater community utility meeting, right?
This evening.
Right, this evening, so, all right. Alderman Leggett.
I just got one thing, well, really two things, Mr. Mayor. I'm gonna share this with you, Mr. Mayor, also, this announcement. As a proud city, I want to congratulate Antoine Andre Patton of the city of Savannah in the rap group Outkast. He's a member of the rap group Outkast, and he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And I think it was 3 times, Mr. Mayor, he said,
Savannah.
I'm from Savannah.
Yeah.
Savannah, and make sure you go eat barbecue at Tricks.
Yeah, his uncle.
And also, I want to send congratulations to the LSU Tigers. I mean, Jay's not here, but the LSU Tigers and our Savannah's own Flajay for coming home and destroying Georgia Southern the way they did.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Alderman Lanier?
I don't have an announcement, but isn't there a budget workshop?
We do have a budget, thank you for lifting that. Budget workshop is on Monday. I believe we start at 8:30, I believe, and we go all day. This is our 2020, so you should have received already the city manager's proposed budget, and this is our opportunity to hear directly from the departments. For us, again, a budget is a moral document, but the good news is this year will be the year that our budget will be informed by our strategic plan.
Yeah, Mr. Mayor.
Yes.
Just got one more thing. Wanted to congratulate our Assistant City Manager for her maiden voyage, her first time leading us today. Yay!
Well, don't congratulate her yet. I mean, because my question is this. I mean, y'all don't have nothing difficult to throw at Miss Young?
Read your budget book.
I mean,
You should have been at the workshop.
I know, but can we get something?
We're saving it for Monday.
They got me at the workshop.
Well, that was within your bandwidth, so you're good with that. Mr. Attorney?
This isn't her first time.
I know, it's not. It's not. Mr. Attorney, you have anything, sir?
Without him.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
could you please announce that stormwater meeting again?
Oh, again.
Some people didn't hear it.
Well, I just said it?
Yeah, but I need you to say it again. And put
At Beach
more
High School
emphasis on it.
tonight at 6 p.m., Automatic District 5, but wherever you live, you can come. Ron and his team has been out there. They have been doing a magnificent job talking about your individual situation. Ladies and gentlemen, we need a stormwater utility to provide ongoing maintenance to our stormwater system. And so this council has not been afraid about dealing with hard issues, and we're going to do what needs to be done to protect our city.
Mayor Johnson, Mr. Feldner, you and Mr. Anthony Caston, my neighborhood wanted me to tell you all publicly, thank you for the rain barrels. So, and this is for the public, if you need a rain barrel,
I need two.
reach out to Mr. Ron Feldner, Mr. Anthony Caston, and get them, because they're beautiful, they make your yard look good, and they work.
Well, and more importantly, if you have rain barrels, that helps with a discount with your stormwater utility fee.
That's right.
So my whole yard's gonna be full of rain barrels. Mr. Clerk, do you have anything? No, sir. All right, we also, the National League of Cities is coming up next week in Salt Lake City, Utah. So members of our team will also be there as well, representing the city on a national letter as well, huh?
It's gonna be snowing all week.
It's going to be something. And our government is back open, but I want to thank Team Savannah. We really struggled about how we could help our residents. We partnered with Chatham County. We gave away 1,000 boxes with Chatham County and Second Harvest. The good folks at Parker's came out to volunteer. And then this week, Wednesday, Thursday, and tomorrow, in two districts, we're giving away a day boxes of food, up to 1,400 boxes of food to residents, Savannah residents that need that.
WW Law received as the day.
Yeah, and so for us, it's really important that we didn't create the issue in Washington, but the fact is we feel it at home, and so I thank Team Savannah and certainly the support of council in helping to provide food for those who need it. We don't know what's in people's pockets, and we don't know what's in their refrigerators, and we don't know what's in their cupboards. Yes, ma'am.
In addition, Mr. Mayor, I'd like to thank the churches across the community that have participated in this effort by donating food, brown bags. I know my church was one, Kingdom Life. My church, Jonesville Baptist Church on the South Midtown, Kingdom Life, and I'm sure there might have been others. Churches that donated, had food drives, and allowed people to come through and receive food during this period. Thank you.
But Thanksgiving cometh. So the city of Savannah is actively engaged in our Thanksgiving. We're going to have to raise the stakes to see who's going to win this year. So we'll see. Yeah, right now, who the reigning champions? Okay. Well, the police department and fire department said we'll see about that. Anyway, thank you all so much. Our meeting is adjourned. God bless. Be Savannah strong. I don't know what's wrong with your voice. You sound like Barry White.